This is the thing. I know people don't like him. I understand that. But let me tell you something. If I had to pick between him and Joe Biden, I'm not voting in Joe Biden. You want to see a bunch of black people go to jail by the next 4 years? Put Joe Biden right. Watch what happens. You want to see black men get killed substantially? Like you've never seen before? Put Joe Biden in and watch what happens. These Democrats, and I'm sorry to say this, I'm not trying to be racist, but they hate black people. These are the same people who fought to keep slavery in. These are the same people who built the KKK. These are the same people who hated us from the beginning. The Republican Party is the party of the blacks. Blacks free, the Republican Party is the only party that the black people actually assisted in finding. But all of that history has been torn away. People say, oh, there was this big switch. There was never a big switch.
Pretty insane.
And that is what you are.
Is that the one you like? I think that's the one you like because I loved it and it's so representative.
Pretty insane.
And that is what you are.
Is that the one you like? I think that's the one you like because I loved it and it's so representative.
Dead just
go out.
I'd rather see you dead just because of you want.
Go out.
I'd rather see you dead just
go out.
I'd rather see you dead just because of you want.
Go out.
I'd rather see you dead just because of you want. I'd rather see you dead just because of the uniform that you wear. I thought long and hard about whether or not I should even make a video, but I feel like that today we all kind of need to understand where law enforcement is and the crusade against us that is playing on every officer's heart in America right now. But it's devastating to be a police officer right now and to know what's going on and how people feel about you and the things that you do in this job, the sacrifices you make. You're dead.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of you.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just
go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of you like that.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of you like that. Would rather that there's a lot that would rather see you dead just because of the uniform that you wear. There's a bad day coming for us. It is if we don't get a hold of this now. But today I did something that was really hard. I put in my notice, and this is the end of me being a cop. After 10 years, you're dead just because.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of the uniform.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of you like.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of you like. Would rather. I just can't take it anymore. I'm done with it. It's been one of the best decisions I've ever made was getting in law enforcement. But there's a lot that goes along with it that y'all don't know about. And that's what I'm going to tell you about today. Dead just because.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of you like.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of you like.
Go out.
Would rather see you dead just because of you like. Would rather. There's a lot of sacrifices that we make. A lot of sacrifices that our family has to make. Being married to a cop is probably one of the hardest jobs in the world. I mean, they go through wondering if their loved one's gonna come home. Today's gonna be the day they're gonna have to tell their kids that their dad didn't come home or their mother ain't coming home. They're not to live without them. They hear all the negative things that are said about the police officers in general, and it scares them. They don't know if somebody's gonna come by their house and kill them.
Go out.
I'd rather see you dead just because of you like it.
We are ending the era of endless wars. In its place is a renewed, clear-eyed focus on defending America's vital interests. It is not the duty of U.S. troops to solve ancient conflicts in faraway lands many people have never even heard of. We are not the policemen of the world, but let our enemies be unnoticed. If our people are threatened,
to be clear in how I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly. I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly. It is not generally speaking unruly.
This isn't happening. Everyone look away, please. Nothing to see here.
And that is what you are.
Very late last night into the early hours of this morning between 15th and 16th Streets and Olive downtown. That's about 4 blocks away from police headquarters. 2 of those officers were shot in the leg, 1 was shot in the foot, and a 4th in the arm. Officers were still taking gunfire downtown around 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, I really want to emphasize this was not part of any of those peaceful protests that were happening downtown. This violence was from a much smaller group, about 200 people, who just wanted to start chaos.
Pretty insane.
Obviously had no intention on protesting and doing anything constructive. All they came down to do was hype up, start jumping up and down like crazy people, and started throwing things. They started looting all over downtown, and we had to protect our headquarters building. They were throwing fireworks on officers. Fireworks were exploding on officers. They had officers that had gas poured on them, and we're trying to figure out what is going on. How could this be?
We're watching. Here we go, more coming. We've got like 3 or 4. Yeah, we're watching him. We're watching him. We're watching him. You're gonna break his neck, you idiot! Fucking leave him alone! You can see there's something wrong with him. This is fucking violent. They're fucking punching him. They're punching him. They're fucking punching him. You fucking assholes. You fucking assholes. Grab his number there. That cunt just punched him. Grab his number, Eddie. The one that's in front of this one standing up. Grab his number. He just punched him. This is going straight on YouTube. This is going straight on YouTube. Treating him like that. You can see he's intoxicated. He's fucking intoxicated, you fucking animals. You're a bunch of animals. Animals. Nah, this is going straight up on YouTube.
You have us play us! You beat us back! We did nothing! Fuck you! Treat us like rats! You have us play us! You beat us back! We did nothing! Fuck you! Treat us like rats! You have us play us! You beat us back! We did nothing!
What do you think is Joe Biden's strongest feature as a competitor in politics?
Well, I would have said experience, but he doesn't really have experience because I don't think he remembers what he did yesterday. So how is that experience?
The larger point that I want to emphasize here is that there is no serious person out there who would suggest somehow that you could even rig America's elections. In part because they're so decentralized and the numbers of votes involved. There's no evidence that that has happened in the past or that there are instances in which that will happen this time. And so I'd advise Mr. Trump to stop whining and go try to make his case to get votes. But the larger point that I want to emphasize here is...
Yeah, I got that on video.
Or that he's trying to undermine the media, trying to make up his own facts, and it could be that while unemployment and the economy worsens, he could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Yeah.
Well, and I think
and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden. I'm prepared to say that I have a record Australia's gold rush of 1885 happened here in the wilds of the far northwest, heady days now largely forgotten. These days, the remote town of Halls Creek has a different, more troubling obsession to deal with. It's the middle of the afternoon and most of these Aborigines have been drinking for several hours.
My name is Big Mama.
It's not an isolated incident. This passes for normal in this quiet cattle town, and it's consuming the lives of many.
It's a huge problem in Halls Creek, and the fact of the matter is it's not getting better. It's just getting worse, and it's just out of control.
Unlike the neighbouring town of Fitzroy Crossing 2 hours away, Halls Creek has no restrictions on alcohol. From noon every day, any adult can buy full-strength alcohol from liquor stores. When night comes, the full effect of the non-stop drinking can be seen. It often ends in drunkenness and sometimes violence and increasingly suicide. Faced with limited opportunities, many young people are killing themselves, often after drink and drug binges. This girl is 16. 6 large cans of beer and some spirits. Normal for her and normal to live among the suicides.
Yeah, but grog do make people like suicide, you know? Yeah.
No more grog next year.
And like, it makes them like have accident, you know, and make them do hang themselves.
Grog is what they call alcohol. Some estimates suggest that in the last 2 years, as many as 200 young people have killed themselves in alcohol-related incidents.
I lost good opportunities and I can't help drinking. That's the thing that's in the main life of young people, drinking. You know, that's one thing that stops all of us from doing what we want to do.
Excessive drinking is hitting women as well as men, and in addition to suicides, it has led to something called fetal alcohol syndrome, when babies are affected in the womb of an alcoholic mother.
It's a life sentence for our children, for our babies. These children will have brain damage. It will affect their learning, their ability to learn. It will affect their ability to work.
It's said that half the Aboriginal community in the region are affected in some way by fetal alcohol syndrome, and this is having dire consequences.
We're looking at a large cohort of our children and our future leaders going to jail before they have any contribution to come back into our society. And their contribution to society will be, you know, constant violence, constant, you know, incidences of burglary, or just the inability to conform with some social norms in our community.
At the end of the day, you know, that's the way it is, and people just think that's a normal thing, and they just don't want to stop the grog because they just can't stop it.
And that I'm going to beat Joe Biden. I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years, and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
To grow. Many people are aware that if U.S. citizens are brought back from China, especially the Wuhan area, they are put in a 2-week quarantine, and they're not allowed to leave, and they're observed to see if they have any sign of the coronavirus. Similarly, if a Chinese national comes into the United States through an airport, they are scrutinized and screened and may have to go under a similar quarantine, especially if they come from the Wuhan area. So anyone coming through a port of entry, American or Chinese, has to be quarantined and scrutinized and watched to protect us here in the United States. But I'm here on the Mexican border, right next to the wall that We Build the Wall built, and it's important that people realize that in fiscal year 2019, there were an estimated 4,000 Chinese nationals caught, more than 4,000 Chinese nationals caught at the border, and for every one that is caught, there are 3 who are not caught. So an estimated 12,000 Chinese nationals entered the United States, walking right across open sections of the southern border. Think about that. That's 1,000, probably more than 1,000, every single month walking into the United States, and it's been on an upswing. That's 85% higher than fiscal year 2018. So now it's fiscal year 2020. It's probably even more than 1,000 every month coming in. These are Chinese nationals the wall construction funds that President Trump was seeking, the 450 miles that are being constructed right now, they'd already be done. And we'd be in a much better position as a country to deal with the coronavirus threat. But that's not where we are. We have hundreds of miles wide open. We have a few hundred miles where the construction is just